Hello, we are at the Maritime and Seafood Industry Museum. I visited this place about 25 years ago. It's changed. It's a lot bigger building. Let's go check it out.
If you can see it, but inside that building is a really cool schooner. That's a funny name, but that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to get inside and see what they have. I'll let y'all watch Talon go up these stairs. She loves it. All right, I'm coming. Just gotta wait for everybody.
They have an elevator here, but Talon loves steps.
It's good for you to get a little bit of a workout.
Yep.
She sits and waits.
Kind of impatiently, but she does sit and wait.
Wow, the door's magically opened.
It's magically delicious. So, what you see here is a shrimp net, and you can tell it's a shrimp net because the webbing is close together. On a crab net, the webbing would be wider because crabs are bigger than shrimp. At the top is what's called doors. This is hanging off the chains, and they actually hold the net open. The net is just a big funnel, as you can see, and it gets pulled behind a trawler, and it just scoops up everything in its path. So you'll catch shrimp, you'll catch fish, you'll catch trash, twigs, trees, beer cans, occasional turtle. You'll catch everything. And then you dump it on the boat, you pick out all the shrimp and throw everything else back in the water. Now if you walk over here, this is it's called an oyster dredge, laying here on the ground. Kind of the same principle. You throw it in the water, and you drag it behind your boat, and you can see the teeth here, it actually digs into the ground, so it digs up the oysters. And they fall in the net, and you can pull it up and dump out the oysters. You will occasionally also catch some things like hard crabs. Very rarely you catch a fish in it just because the webbing's so big. This is called a TED, which is a turtle extrusion device. So this keeps you from catching turtles. Usually. And just go in, turtle goes in, and he hits these bars. You can't go through these bars, so it just comes right out. So everything else flows right through. Shrimp, crabs, fish, whatever, flows right through. Turtle flows right out. Pretty simple and effective. These are oyster tongs. Talon stiffing the turtle. And that's another oyster dredge. So the tongs work the same way. You're usually in a boat in shallow water, or I wouldn't be kind of careful actually being in the water, but you could be. And you just dig it in the ground, kind of like a post hole digger. That's kind of how they work. Crab pot. The crab inside. Pretty simple and effective too. You put fish in the middle in a bait container, and there's holes on the side for the crabs to go in. They'll go in trying to get to the bait. They can't get to it, so they go up and try to get to the bait, and they get stuck. Just that easy. Okay, these are steam kettles, and they're used to steam mainly oysters or shrimp. And when they steam, crabs. Excuse me, crabs and shrimp. When they steam crabs, this thing really stinks. I do remember that.
Ew. It kind of looks like the same premise as like when you can.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it's just a high pressure steamer. I mean, you can see the pressure gauge there on the left.
Oh yeah.
And you got the things to hold the lid down. But the carts and stuff, I remember using those. I mean, they look like they're from the 40s, and they are from the 40s or 30s.
Those carts?
Either side.
Oh, okay, those.
Both sides, actually. They're close to 80, 90 years old, and we used them in the late 70s and 80s still, too. They work.
Wow.
Well made. Depending on what you were cooking, it meant what basket you used. One thing I really love about museums like this is not only the old stuff that you see in any museum, the models, the miniatures, because these models and miniatures, they're not built from a kit. Somebody built them all, handmade.
It's following me. I don't know if I can put you on here too for it to follow you as well.
Yeah, who knows? Probably can, but we have no idea.
I don't know how else to do this, so sorry if this is a little bit off. Sometimes it'll be super close to my face.
Okay, this is
Sometimes it'll
cool.
be really far away.
This is a model of a boat being built, but not a model boat build, but a model of a real boat being built. I thought this said Master Oreo at first when I first looked at it.
Master Oreo?
That's what I thought the name of the boat was.
Master
Rio.
Rio.
Again, I love these 100% hand built models. Very cool. Oh, a shrimp peeling machine
A shrimp peeling machine.
from 1979.
I mean, that makes sense. They do have to peel the shrimp. I mean, you buy peeled and deveined shrimp. I wonder how they devein it.
I don't know. Well, we would take the heads off the shrimp ourselves because we get more money for them. The heads off. So we'd sit for hours taking the heads off a shrimp after a day's catch. But we never would devein them or take the shell off unless we're eating them. So what do you think of the Biloxi Maritime Museum?
I love that museum. One of my favorite things in there is that big ship, and I love how it has the glass, but then you can also be like on the second story to look at it, or the first story. I like that.
Yep, very, very cool place. Highly recommend. You just gotta stay strong and get past all the casinos you gotta drive by to get to it. So keep the faith, be strong. And once you're done with the Maritime Museum, cross that bridge right where the Maritime Museum is, go into Ocean Springs. Lots of cool places, a little cool downtown, beaches, and a national park is there as well. So go check those out.
And get your milkshake or at Quake's.
At Quake's, yeah, go to Quake's in Ocean Springs. Good custard, frozen custard. So thanks for watching, guys, and
see you at the next adventure.
Bye.